Hi, I'm Antoinette from Antoinette's Italian Kitchen, cooking with so much love. Today I feel like we're on a journey together. We're going to go to Sorrento. This is going to be what I'm making today. Gnocchi alla Sorrentino with spinach in a cream sauce. You want to come to Sorrento with me and we can cook together? Let's get started. Okay, what I'm going to do is while we're going to prepare the cream sauce, we're going to put the gnocchi in. Now the gnocchis, you can either make them on your own or you can buy them. These are from Italy. I get them special in an Italian store. Make sure that it's about 85% potato in it. I love cooking with gnocchis. They're so hearty. They're delicious. The water's boiling. And with gnocchis, make sure you put extra salt into the water. Do you mind if I use my hands? My hands are close to my heart. And I like to use my hands for everything. My hands are close. I get into my cooking. I love it so much. It's like I'm holding my gnocchis. This is such a great dish. It is so appetizing. Actually, the gnocchis can be a little bit heavy. That's why I make a light cream sauce. I alter my recipes a little bit, like chicken alla Sorrentino. It's usually just plain with a nice basil marinara sauce and some mozzarella. I'm adding the spinach. I'm adding a little bit more love than necessary, a little bit more ingredients, and a little bit more flavor. Okay, so let's get going. The gnocchis are cooking. They don't take too long to cook, and like I said, make sure you usually we put some salt in the water, put double the amount of salt because you want the gnocchi to absorb the salt. We're going to heat up some olive oil. Cut up some garlic. About 3 cloves. I like to cut it up. We don't need to mince this one. We can just cut it up. We lower the heat. We want to brown the garlic, light brown. No burning, no dark. Not really frying the garlic. We want to just cook it gently. Okay. I'm going to stir the garlic. Add some salt and pepper. Kosher salt. I like to use kosher salt. Some pepper. Stir it. While that's sauteing, I'm going to cut up my mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. We're going to cube it. Once this gets a little brown, I'm going to add the spinach. First, I'm going to add the crushed tomatoes and then the spinach. In the meantime, we'll cube our mozzarella. So delicious. I like to work with fresh mozzarella. It just has that lightness, that freshness of taste. I mean, you can buy the regular mozzarella ball, in the store. But I always go that little extra step. I like to use fresh of everything. Fresh basil, fresh tomatoes. Okay, that's all cut in cubes. This is going to melt into the sauce and into the gnocchi, just to make nice flavoring, hearty, togetherness. Okay, we have our San Marzano tomatoes, tool that I love so much. I swear by this tool, it's my best friend. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to break up some fresh basil and put it in here. To me, basil and garlic, that's where it's at. You can't cook without basil and garlic if you're going to make a nice sauce. We're going to smash the tomatoes. See how nice it is? There's no spurting squirting of tomatoes, and it's so nice. You just twist and turn. It's easy, it's lightweight. Like I said, this is in my Amazon store. I have so many special tools that I use. They're all there. I've been researching them for so many years. Some of these tools weren't out many years ago. I've been cooking since I'm 10 years old. So I've really got this down pack. We're going to put this in. Delicious. Stir it. I'm going to raise the heat a little bit. So good. You have to make sure when you cook your sauce that you do have enough salt and pepper and taste. Some people like red pepper, some don't. I'm going to put just a little bit. Just a little bit for flavor. Chopped garlic is in there. I'm watching my heat here. I'm making sure that it doesn't get too hot. Like I said, we don't want the garlic to burn. We just want a nice light brown. I like to add a little bit of fresh basil. Yes, but I also add some basil flakes. And I go one step further and I add a little bit of garlic powder. Even though we have fresh garlic, can never have enough of basil, basilico as we say, and you can never have enough of garlic. So we're cooking here today. Let's have that feeling of being in Italy, that delicious feeling of togetherness, cooking in a beautiful country in Sorrento on the Amalfi Coast. And I take myself on an imaginary trip when I cook. I love to cook so much. And I love to cook for my family, and I'm sure most all of you do. And I'm so happy that you're in my kitchen and I can be in your kitchen and we can cook together. You really make me happy. You have no idea. And the responses that I'm getting from everyone every day, all day, are just so heartwarming, and I want to thank each and every one of you for it. You really make me feel good. This is something that's been a long life dream for me, to be able to cook and share my traditions, to be able to share my recipes and my food. And the food totally speaks louder than words. The food not only tastes good, but it feels good. So let's taste some more good food here. I'm going to add grated Reggiano Parmigiano cheese, just a little bit. Maybe 2 tablespoons, just to bring out a little bit of zest and creaminess in the sauce. Now, once the tomatoes have absorbed the basil and the garlic, now is the time to add the cream. Like I said, we're going to make a cream sauce. Now, I'm going to put in half a cup. You can use light cream or heavy cream, or even half and half if you prefer. I use light cream. I don't like anything too heavy, and Southern Italian cooking is usually light. I'm going to add a little bit of baby spinach. Make it healthy. Now, this is optional. You don't have to. But you know what? I like my family to get their veggies in, especially my grandchildren. They'll be coming here for dinner tonight. They walk in the door. They just look, and they can't wait for my food. And that just makes my day. Fills my heart with so much joy to see your family enjoy your food. So this is going to cook. I'm going to strain the gnocchi. I'm going to cover this, strain it, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, our cream sauce is ready for meet and greet of the gnocchi. Gnocchi's been strained. We're going to put the gnocchi in here, and the cream sauce has to be boiling at a nice amount, high because we're going to add the mozzarella, the fresh mozzarella, and we want it to be able to melt. Tell me, does that look great? Oh my God, it's so good. Now I'm going to add the fresh mozz. Let it all melt. What I love about this dish is it's easy, it's quick, it's simple, healthy, but it's one pot. That's what I love about it. This is one pot. You just boil the gnocchi separately, and then we're going to put it in the large bowl. I'm going to cover it, and we're just going to wait a few minutes for everything to melt. As soon as it melts, we serve it. We put it in the bowl, and we can serve it hot. It's nice with some garlic bread and a salad. It's a meal. It's a meal all in one. It's economical. It's very tasteful, and it's light, and it's from Sorrento, which is one of the most beautiful towns in Italy. Almost done. It's done. It looks delicious and scrumptious. Absolutely mouth-watering. I wish you were here for dinner tonight with me, but you can be having dinner with me, but with your family also if you make this recipe. It's kind of short, easy. I'm going to plate it. See the cheese? I want you to be able to enjoy it the way my family is going to enjoy it tonight. I'm going to sprinkle some more not Logatelli. I'm using Reggiano, Parmigiano, but if you choose to use Logatelli, you can. You can. They're both my favorites. Cut in some fresh basil, basilico, as we say, and as my grandmother would say, basinegol. My grandmother and I have the same name, Antoinette, and I feel like there was a reason for that. I guess I take after her great cooking, family tradition that she's always was able to maintain to my mom and all my mom's sisters. It's just a great feeling. Here we are, and I'm presenting to you gnocchi alla Sorrentino, Sorrento. From my heart to your plate, to your hearty plate, may your family enjoy this wonderful, delicious recipe in love, joy, and happiness.